Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. For many of us, this is an unknown car. And the reason I say that because this model was not sold everywhere in the world. The brand probably is a lot more known but with other models, not with this one specifically. And let me get into details with that. What we got in front of us right now is a 143 scale Smart Roadster. Now, for many of us, when we talk about the Smart brand, it's a very pretty new brand, as we all know. And the one that we mostly know about, it's the two-door or three-door, if you want to count the back door, little mini car. But it's a enclosed mini. They also have a convertible out of it, but it's not a roadster like this one. Now this is a model they also made. They had a mini roadster. They had a roadster coupe. So the Smart brand, specifically in Europe, they had a lot more options than the options that we got to see here. Example, like in North America. In North America, we're only familiar with the two door. I'm not sure if it's four door also, but I know the two door for fact. Little mini car, which it's it was accepted when they came out. They were quite popular. You got in some of the bigger cities, you got to see a lot of them. But nowadays, they're not so much respected no more because they were not the most reliable cars. If I'm not mistaken, they had quite a few issues with transmissions. But that's a different story because that's not this model specifically. Now, this model, from what I noticed, I read in the internet, it came out as a two door sports car in 2002, and they also had a coupe, like I mentioned before, and they were sold until 2005. Altogether, they made about 43,000 of them throughout the 3 years. And the last, Smart, it's part of the Mercedes Daimler brand. So the last one built is actually in the museum, Mercedes Benz Museum. And that was a big problem with Smart brand. The Smart brand, a lot of people associate it with Mercedes. So people say, oh, it's going to be a reliable brand. But we know very well Mercedes Benz, when they are getting older, nowadays unfortunately, they're not the most reliable. So we have to remember that we cannot ask an economy car, even though it's made by the same family as Mercedes, to be a respected quality car when they don't have that features. Unfortunately, I can say unfortunately because when they came out, they were very the Smart brand. At least in North America, they got to be quite popular. So they had all the potential to still be popular. But when you don't produce cars that are not reliable, when you're in the height on top of the mountain and then you're not reliable or you're not good enough, you go down the mountain and then you go back to where you started, and then nobody has respect for you no more. Nobody wants to buy your brand no more because they all remember the bad parts about it. And you cannot blame a customer for that. You blame the person that made the owner of the brand, whoever makes them, the quality of you making a car. Beyond that, let's talk about size of the engine. Let's check it out. Let's see what they were running out. These were rear mid engines, and they were very small engines. They were 700 cc's, 698 cc's. They only came out an automated manual, 6-speed automated manual, so it was a little bit of both. And When we talk about smart car, now I remember they were making, I don't know why, Swatched, which was a Swiss brand, and Mercedes Benz made a car. But that's the story behind Smart brand. But anyway, like I said, it only lasted for 3 years, so I guess they were not as popular as they probably wanted them to be. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, what do you guys think about this car? Did you find them attractive? I think they're cute. I think they're very attractive cars. They had a lot of potential to be. Uh, you know what? Does it remind me a lot of the K cars from Japan? Like those Honda, I forget the name of Honda Beat, I think it was called. Like small cars like that. Or the Hatsu Cappuccino or something like that. Do not take my word for granted, but they had names like that. But I think it had a lot of potential. They were very cute, very sporty, you know. Oh, also, I want to know, was this car sold in your country, wherever you're looking at? I'm not sure a lot of what countries had this model, because this Roadster, it was not like sold everywhere in the world, or maybe their market was a lot more restricted than the regular mini smart car. Yeah. Also, don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up if you're enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them. Let me know, please. And also, don't forget to click and subscribe. Alright, everyone, take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.